Hey, what's up everybody? This is Agasicles Stamus from Rounding Off Infinity. So I've decided that since I have this extra camera, this Contour ROAM3, number one, I'm going to start shooting some backup video just for those times when the game capture or the stream fails. But I also thought it'd be neat to kind of give a B-cam view of kind of what's going on behind the board. So on this video clip, I'll kind of run down the hardware really quick, and then I will get the game capture started. So right now I'm just looking at a test video from earlier, just to make sure that the camera was positioned correctly. Let's get that out of here. Alright, so I'm using OBS. Here's the iPad, Apple iPad Pro, 128GB. That's what I'm going to be gaming on tonight. So I'm going to be playing some Civilization Revolution and then some Mirror's Edge later. So I am coming out of the iPad with a DV, digital video adapter that takes Lightning to HDMI. That is running into the Elgato HD60, which is over here behind the iPad. And then that's going, then there's a pass-through out to the TV. And then here I've got my Thrustmaster Y300 CPX headphones. That's plugged into a hardware mixer, because what I'm doing for audio is I am, in order to get in-game video in my headphones so you don't hear the bleed over through the mic, I am coming out of the iPad with an analog cable that goes 3.5mm to an RCA splitter, and then I've got the headphones plugged into the mixer, and I'm directing the line in channel to output over to the headphone port. I then take an output out of the piggyback ports on the back end of the RCA splitter and use this RCA in over to another 3.5mm jack input into the Elgato HD60. And then for audio commentary, I'm using the Samson Meteor mic with a foam ball windscreen sitting on top of it. So, and then for the webcam, I'm using the Logitech C930 webcam. So that's the hardware setup. Let's go ahead and get the capture started. And I do apologize for anybody who checks out the ROAM3 video later. I have an extreme cold right now. I've been fighting it for about 5 days. I thought I was getting better, but here at night, probably when my cold meds are wearing off, the cough is pretty bad, so I do apologize. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of my
So that is building a unit. That's what we're doing here. Should some trade. So what I can't tell is if next turn, okay.
Tanto donda.
Moving. So next turn. Alright. So what I need to do is, so what I'm really trying to do here is set my pattern of behavior. Building a wonder is a bit questionable.
Moulaji. Halivabou.
Tanto donda. Tanto donda.
So one thing I do wonder is I wonder if there's actually background music playing, because it was weird earlier when I switched from audio to HDMI I could hear background music, and I don't know where that was coming from, but then I couldn't hear the in-game sounds. So these guys have become, okay, so the units up on the left hand side. So I've played Civilization quite a bit. I've played Civilization 2 a ton. Civilization 4 a little less so. I have played this a little bit way back when it first came out in the early days of the iPad, so I'm just getting a little acclimated to the gameplay here. So hopefully I will pick up the pace here shortly. So I don't want to settle near that barbarian village. Settlement right here.
Amone.
So I think that's the
Mmm.
okay. Let's give us some control. So they're building that. How do you get to the? Did we complete bronze working, I guess, already? Oh, no. Blasted. Yeah, so that's actually true. Okay. So what I wanted to go was go to the next town. Why would I build a galley? What to build that little lake? It wouldn't make a lot of sense. Let's go with pikemen. I mean, Athens is fine.
Love shook my heart like the wind on the mountain, tearing up trees. Remembering
Yeah, I actually want them to fortify.
Amone.
all the
Alright,
things
great.
that we did.
Nice. I think I'm starting to figure out the mechanics of this now.
When we were young,
Tanto donda.
beautiful things, and I tell
Amone.
you, in time to come,
So I don't really think that I need to monkey with those barbarians just yet.
will remember us.
So one mechanic I need to keep in mind is that when all the units have moved, it tries to end the turn, which sometimes makes me forget. So pikemen are being worked. Athens is building Stonehenge. Alright, so let's go to the units. Just what that guy to do. So one thing I do like about this setup, and we'll have to see exactly how well this works processor-wise. I feel like OBS is a little less processor-intensive than Game Capture HD. Because in Game Capture I would never have the preview running, so right now I have the preview up and running in my screen, as well as including the webcam preview, which is something that I just never do with Game Capture HD. So, we'll have to see how that goes. Listening to one of the test clips earlier, I did hear a bit of audio artifacting, so
like the wind
Amone.
on the mountain, tearing up trees.
Jesus. So the issue is that I will now also defend. First, let me go through city control.
That we did
Now, Ephesus has 2 units there already.
when we were young. So many beautiful things, and I tell you,
So just let me double Stonehenge.
in time to come,
Let's go to units.
someone will remember us.
So I have a couple different kind of con ops that I utilize when I'm playing this game. One of them is to be highly focused on defensive units.
Hey, boss.
Nice.
Quiero.
So I usually go, either
Hey, boss.
so now it's just cycle
More
turns, until I get more maneuvering units. So, but I usually focus on either creating military units to deploy and maneuver tactically, creating defensive units to defend my cities as a focus, or creating settler units to hurry out and expand as quickly as possible. So right now, a bit unintentionally, I'm focused on creating defensive units to defend my cities at the minimum level, and then I want to move on to making every city as advanced as possible after that point. And really, arguably, I don't even really play to win. In Civilization, it's more I play trying to utilize those different operational modes just to see how the scenarios will unfold.
And I tell you,
Hooray.
in time to come,
Yeah, mama.
someone will remember us.
Hooray.
Will remember us.
So I guess, I'm not sure which one of these win vectors this current strategy will really achieve. I may wind up being the first one to launch a space mission to Alpha Centauri, because once I build the minimum 2 defensive units in a town, then all my focus will be on improvements in that town. Or I could score a financial victory. Okay, so do city planning first. They're still producing Stonehenge. They're still working on the Magna Carta. So let's manage units. I want them to also entrench. Nice.
Amone?
Yeah, that's a good idea. It has to do an iCloud save. That's the only way I can do a save. Please tell me I can do a local save. Great.
Momo moi. Hooray, hooray, hooray.
Of course, that is because I disabled
Quiero,
iCloud
quiero.
on every single one of my iOS devices. And that's partially because of the Matt Honan hack of 2011 or 2012. And the fappening, which actually exploited the, as far as I understand, exploited the iCloud backups that were stored in AWS. So I just really don't have any interest in Apple storing any of my data off-prem. Once these current wonders are built, I definitely got to focus on building out some settlers. Nice. So that popped me into city management, right? Build road. Bars of gold, so I just simply don't have the gold for it. So I guess I'll hold off until I do. Fuses they're still working on the Magna Carta.
Momo moi. Hey boss. Momo moi.
I still don't want to build anything. I want to hold off until I can build a road. Don't me making any gold. I thought it popped from 16 up to 19, but I'm not seeing it. Just buildings. Starting to get resources. 40 stone. Let's see my stone resources is today here. I apparently have enough. sure what I did there. I don't think I want to do it again. Maybe, I guess I'm not sure. So while I'm playing, I'm trying to figure out why, if there is a...
But you shoot.
Let's do this. There it is, we're going to the city. It's locked. Why is he locked? Really? So when you manufacture great people, they're charging you an in-app purchase for that? Who? Alright, so it's Athens and they're done. They're current out of production. Guess that's got an exclamation mark at Pikeman because that's what they're recommending that I build, but that was somewhere. We're still working the Magna Carta. I'm definitely gonna have to at least enable iCloud saves to save this though, so when I get done playing this one I might just pop out, re-enable iCloud saves and then pop back in here to do a save. It is highly disappointing that that's the only way they'll allow you to save though. Output submit server built. Next. Random Legion. Nope, I do not want to rush them. Magna Carta. Send these guys.
I'm speaking the language of my reality. Images expressed, the distinctions between my experience of moments
I don't want to build a city if there's a village right there.
and the slanted views of what they mean. To me, it's about the choices we're making, the lives we're leading.
Hooray, hooray, hooray. Yeah, mama.
Generation raised on media,
Seems like we're
Yeah.
civilization.
biased news, many truths, and yeah,
Mama.
sweatshop shoes.
So yeah, I'm just trying to, like I said, as I've been playing, I'm trying to go over in my mind why, if there is music going on, why that music is only going on over HDMI and I'm not getting it. And I'm not getting it over analog.
You shoot.
You see, if we want to move forward, we gotta
Who could that be?
build on the past. So whether we speak or shoot or
Appropriate to the south.
click through media,
Time to do that.
choosing direction, his encyclopedia, his story, which is becoming our story, the power to lead the interpretation.
Mature.
Amore?
Strategic communication
I got about 4 more minutes of this game session, and it's unfortunate that I'm starting to get into a groove on this. But,
Hey, ball. Hooray.
but this game is going to be in my sprint for the next month, so I'll be playing this hopefully fairly frequently into the month of December. Oh, nothing selected for Eritrea.
To begin again.
Reconciliation. Instead of speaking the language of my reality,
Okay, build a legion first.
express distinctions between my experience of moments of
Call
illegality
this an end turn.
and slanted views.
The unfortunate thing is, I'm sure that the video seems fairly boring in a turn-based game without at least bumping soundtrack behind it, so I don't know. We'll see what OBS outputs out of this. I may need to
In my dreams,
export it and bring it into Movie Maker and add some background tracks to it or something like that.
You're in my dreams. I can feel you. It's a familiar feeling which was lost through time. Vivid memories which I long to find. Begin to flash from within my mind. You were once the sun in my sky. Now, just a memory floating through time. In a blink, you're gone, you're out of sight. I've lost you again, but I'll see you tonight.
Tanto Dunda.
Now, this Legion, I actually want them to be able to move. Actually,
I've lost you again, but I'll see you tonight.
This auto cycled to continuing to build legions. I'm pretty sure that legion came out of Athens because I was saying I didn't want it to just fortify. Now I'm in just one more turn mode. Okay, so Athens is his third greatest city in the world right now. Very cool. Alright, well that's going to be a wrap for me. So thanks a lot for anybody who swings by and checks this video out later. I'm not certain if I'm having an audio problem by not having background music, but I think I'm definitely going to manually attach some Creative Commons stuff to this and continue to work on what the problem may be. So thanks a lot for joining in. I appreciate it. This has been Agasically Stamus with another episode of My Gaming Diary on the Rounding Off Infinity YouTube gaming channel, and I am out.